Now is the time to party! Yep, but we're going to step away from the FIFA stuff for just a minute. Newport County, real life, have completed the Great Escape. For those of you that weren't following that, but why wouldn't you? Beginning of March, just about 2 months ago, they were sitting 12 points behind the next team above them in the relegation zone. And then after they sacked the manager, Mike Flynn, long-term servant of the club, stepped in as manager, won 7 of the 12 games between March and now, and they have secured safety in League Two. The reason I bring this up, besides it's awesome, it's like one of the greatest comebacks outside of a match. Well, speaking of the match itself, it was a last-minute winner from Mark O'Brien. It's a volley from about 8 yards out after a cross. But man, decent goal, and everyone just went mental after that, and you can't blame them. So anyways, why was I thinking about this? Because 2 weeks ago, I was thinking, what team am I going to play in FIFA 18? Newport County might not make it. And then I looked at all the stats. It's a toss-up. I could have very few teams or very many teams to pick from. Teams that would go on my short list. Newport County, of course, they're safe. They'll be there next year, so they're going to be a choice. The only choice that I would have in the worst case scenario would be Wycombe Wanderers. They are the first team that I completed the dream with in a FIFA game. League 2 team all the way up to Premier League, win that and the Champions League. I did that with Wycombe Wanderers in 06. The other team that will also be available for choosing, Port Vale. They were just relegated from League 1. They were a point off of safety in the end, the fourth of the bottom teams there, so they will drop as well. I completed the Premier League and Champions League challenge with them in FIFA 13, so well, hey for them. Well, not really, but it's another choice. The other one that we're not sure about yet, Forest Green Rovers. They have perhaps the sexiest kit on the planet. Lime green and black hoops. It's just amazing. I'd love to see that in FIFA and play it. But they finished second in the conference premier, so they are in the playoffs. They drew 1-1 against Dagenham and Redbridge, and that was their away game, so they come back home, play tomorrow morning for me, so I'll get up and watch some of that if I can find a stream for it. If they win that, they go to the final against Tranmere. They made to the finals of the playoff last year, but lost to Notts County. That's why they're in the game. So, condolences to Hartlepool, who got knocked out in favor of Newport, but, well, you shouldn't have hung the monkey, really. So, what else has been going on? I've been ready to make this video for like a week and a half. I played a lot of games after the last video, but just didn't get around to it. I've been playing other games. Mass Effect is good. I'm still working on that one. I always play a little bit of Rocket League because that's a fun game to play. And then the last 2 days I just decided I hated myself and wanted to try League of Legends again. So I played a couple matches of that and put it behind me. So, good news for real Newport County. It was great news for actual, or for Newport County back in the game. Back to game. Let's get back on topic. Let's have a look at our calendar for the last year, or last month, not year. We started out with a 2-0 win against Yeovil in the Cup. That was pretty standard. Mickelbless scored another long-range shot, and then Mendes Lang compounded that. And then the big one, home against MK Dons. It was a 0-0 draw. You'd think that the top team playing against the second team would really want to get some distance between them and us at the top of the table, but they're like, nah, we're just going to sit back, puddle around at the back, and that's what happened. And no chances for anyone, really. And then Shrewsbury. I was not a fan of them since we lost them earlier, but 2-0 win on the road. We turned that around. I went to play hard defense since I know they have some talent, and it worked out. Elliott scored twice on the breakaway. And then Burton Albion. I said last time, a lot of teams that I just have history with that I don't like, but we really put them to it. 3-0. Dominated lots of chances and put them away. Let's see who scored in that match. I should look that up. For those of you who are keeping track on the statistics like I am, Tozer opened it up, King grabbed one, and then Christian Larson did as well. So well done for the young Norwegian dude, and the young English dude, and the less young English dude. Then on to Fleetwood, the Pied de Resistance, or whatever the French line is, 5-0. 2 for King, 2 for Elliott, 1 more for Rig. We just completely annihilated him. We're on a perfect run here. 5 games, 4 wins and a draw so far, and no goals conceded. But this is FIFA. They don't let you have anything for fun. 1-0 loss to Scunthorpe. We played just as well as always, made the chances, but for some reason every shot went straight at the keeper. And the ones that didn't, he made Superman saves. Keep that out. Tons of fouls that we just send guys through one-on-one. They defenders yank them back, and the ref's like, nah, that's cool. And then when they decided to try and go for it, our defense was spot on. And they're like, wow, what can we do? Your defense is so good. I'm just going to pass this back. No, I'm 50 yards from goal. Let me just turn and hit this with my weak foot. Oh, can you believe that? Went to the top corner? Yeah, the FIFA, it's been the same for the last few years. The AI is so good at just having their back to goal, turning and whipping a shot into the top corner from 40, 50 yards. Pretty ridiculous, but we're doing so well, I'm not concerned with one loss. It's a shame it happened in this month where we nearly had it perfect. But whatever. So where does that leave us in the table? I'm going to have to do a lot of digging around, so I'll be back in just a second with that. Okay, there it is. Still tied up with the Dons on the top. They have scored 1 more goal, and that's all that's between us. Conceded 1 more as well, but I guess they like goals scored at this point. In the past, the tiebreaker was fewest goals conceded, but whatever. Same record, same points, same goal differential, but we got 3 points on Rotherham, which should give us a little breathing space should things go down. But that loss to Scunthorpe prevented us from taking over the top. So there's that. What else do we have to talk about? Nothing in terms of youth players. We'll take a quick peek at the finances, although we're making a little bit of profit. That little red sliver is getting smaller and smaller every time. Projections up to 11 million. It wasn't that high last time, I don't think. But overall, making the money. Kings jumped onto the highest selling shirts, and the weekly earnings on that's dropped off a little bit. Still, plenty of money coming in. I'll be looking to get another high-level scout out there somewhere, maybe in a higher talent region. Right now he's in Saudi and not pulling up much, so not particularly good. So, any other news? The last thing is... Callum Bailey, our youth goalkeeper, who's been amazing, says he wants more money, just a little bit. And I'm like, that's fine. Any excuse to add another couple of years to your contract, we'll do that. And that's about it. That is all we have to look at. So we'll end on this month's calendar. We have the Check and Trade Trophy next round against Oxford, away again. It's pathetic. Last season we were getting all our cup matches at home and making the extra dosh. They've been all away this month or this time, so not good. And then we have Southend, a solid team. They still have Ryan Leonard, that legend from was it 2 years ago? Yeah, 2 years ago. Newport. Port Vale, we've already spoken about. I may have a chance to play them next season if all 4 of my team choices are available for League 2 next year. I'll just put it to vote. Everyone just tell me what you think. Maybe throw Yeovil in there again so we can give them some some love. I really did not do well with them in FIFA. What was it, 16? Was it 15? No, 16. 15 was Newport. 16 was the failed Yeovil series. And then this one, Newport again. So I'll put it to a vote. Then we've got the Wimbley Wombleys. As much as their story is great, risen from, the 9th tier or whatever to make it this far up, the fact that they are surviving on money from the author John Green, that just makes me want to see them fail. Call me cynical, sadistic, but yeah. Not that I support the Dons either, though. So there's that. And then we have Coventry and Barnsley. So quite a few home games this month. 1, 2, 3, 3 and 3, but without the cup game we've got more home games. That's all. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Any comments on this video, and especially the great escape from real Newport County, so they can be available in FIFA next year. That's all that's important, right? Are they in FIFA? Right, there's a little bit on that. Honestly, their celebrations were way better than anything that I've seen from a Premier League team winning the league. It was some pretty jubilant stuff. follow on Twitter. Ranroth Games is the handle. That's where all the updates go in between videos and a bunch of other cool stuff on things I do. Normally talking about books and music, but there is more to life than FIFA and other games, but not much. Thanks for watching. See you next time.